The league was just shaken by breaking news. Jacy Sheldon was fired for striking Caitlin Clark viciously. This is crazy. Clark's groin was struck by Sheldon's knee in the widely shared video, which has already stung every feed. However, nobody anticipated the ensuing ramifications. A purported front office directive to remove Sheldon from the court permanently. If the rumors are accurate, this might be the end of Jacy's WNBA career and the turning point that makes the league decide between safeguarding its reputation and its players. How, therefore, did a single play spark contests, drive up ticket costs, and silence the commissioner? Let's go back to the instant the internet took off and the arena became silent. It took place at TD Garden late in the fourth. With the clock draining out, the Indiana Fever is up 3. Fans were being treated to classic magic by Caitlin Clark. 7 dimes, 8 boards, 14 points, and a swagger that the sport hadn't seen in a long time. The replay that no one could ignore then appeared. After planting her right foot and giving Kelsey Mitchell a backdoor dime, Clark runs the entire length of the court before collapsing. Sheldon's leg is fully extended, and his knee is at groin height as seen from the baseline camera. There's no way to call it incidental. 3 feet distant, the referee never blows the whistle. With wide eyes and teammates yelling for a foul, Clark grabs at her thigh. The clip explodes on X and Threads in a matter of minutes. 12 million views in a single day. Comments ranging from disbelief to rage to conjecture are trending under the hashtags #DefendClark and #EndObji. Was she discreetly suspended by the league? Is Sheldon dealing with a revolt in the locker room? Why does Sunrise's WNBA star remain silent? According to several insider reports, Jacy has been kicked off team activities. However, Connecticut officials have neither confirmed or denied this. For now, it's only a rumor. However, insiders claim that the timing isn't coincidental. Clark has endured an eye poke, a hip check, and a forearm to the back in the past month alone. Thanks to the same defender, of course, incorporate criticism from sponsors and the approaching All-Star weekend. And all of a sudden, the league is motivated to erase this tale. Jacy Sheldon and Caitlin Clark have a long connection dating back to their Big Ten days, trading game winners, jawing at midcourt, and rubbing elbows in agony. Because of how erratic their 2023 conference semifinal was, officials had to evaluate 5 technicals in 8 minutes. When the pros arrive, the tensions have not been eased. Sheldon gave Clark a quick poke in the eye early in the season. Just a slow-motion video that was rerun on SportsCenter at breakfast. No infraction, no fee. Unchecked physicality is going to sideline your marquee player. Analysts cautioned the league a few nights later. However, the line was extended farther in each Fever Sun game. Stretching the rules appear to be plain sabotage after a late chop here and a hip toss there until this groin shot. It's only a strong defense according to Clark's detractors. It's a one-frame brand deal for advertisers spending millions on new broadcast deals. Additionally, it is evidence that the WNBA will let its brightest light to dim for the sake of parody according to the growing number of IET supporters. However, even that collision would seem insignificant given the fury that is developing off the court. #boycott All-Star rises by Sunrise. All-Star passes that have been dumped at a 35% discount are displayed on ticket exchange applications. To emphasize a point, some vendors only list for $1. The number of tickets that change from sold-out green to available red is tracked in real time by a viral spreadsheet. Comments like "No Clark," "No cash" rage beneath each row. Sheldon should be suspended or re-imbued. When a Clark jersey-wearing fan is taken from the arena for excessive clapping during an altercation with Sonia Rivers, the spark becomes a wildfire. Videos show loud applause without any physical contact or yelling. However, security swarms the court like he would. The comparison is harsh on the internet. Stay in the game and kneel like a pro. If you clap too forcefully, you'll be sent out. There is nothing worse than the optics. A petition is started. Just one modification. By lunchtime, an organization page calling for Sheldon's suspension, and a revision of the egregious foul regulations had 100,000 signatories, and it was tagging NBA Commissioner Adam Silver in each post. An even more venomous second petition demands that Kathy Angelberg be fired if she is unable to protect top talent. "Protect Clark or we cancel you," says one popular response. Suddenly, the league's digital public relations team is in a five-alarm situation. In the meantime, tense phone conversations occur within league headquarters. Zero, no egregious, no retroactive fine. According to official pronouncements, after a hard screen, fans have not even come to expect the boilerplate under review. Like a slap, quiet falls. Panelists on ESPN's Around the Horn attacked the commissioner's office for failing to pay attention to the most important sports topic. Commentators on Color no longer tiptoe. On national television, Rebecca Lobo describes it as borderline egregious negligence. Head coaches keep adding physicality is changing into something else, according to Becky Hammond. Additionally, that something poses a risk. In an unusual on-record criticism directed at the people in charge of her whistle budget, Fever coach Stephanie White acknowledges that Clark's physical issues are, as Wiss maintained, a direct result of uncalled contact. There is a circulating rumor behind closed doors. Ownership groups have emailed Angelberg to demand action, especially those with significant regional TV partnerships. According to reports, one executive says, "Fix the refs or watch the ratings crater." Once more, unconfirmed. However, smoke frequently indicates fire when several sources echo the same silent complaint. Another shoe drops just when fans believe that league officials are incapable of going further. Reuters makes a shocking announcement on Friday. Clark will miss the All-Star game and the three-point competition due to an exacerbation of her groin issue. She's going to have another MRI scheduled each week. Social media feeds vanished in an instant. Now, casual fans are unsure if they will pay attention to Clark's half-court logo shots. Sponsors rush. 40% of the pre-roll ad inventory for the event consisted of her solo ads. The murmurs inside the Fever camp get darker. According to team insiders, Clark's previous injury that kept him out of action for 4 games in June might be worse than a partial adductor rupture. In back channels, the term long-term shutdown is used. If therapy goes well, doctors estimate 3 to 5 weeks. In a 40-game season where playoff spots depend on every play, eternity. In a matter of minutes, Lexi Hull is named her all-star substitute. However, the headlines bomb rather than showcase Hull. Clark is out. The league loses its main draw. Networks had centered Hull shows around a rookie showcase pitting Clark against Ree. They are currently reworking rundowns in an attempt to come up with a new hook. Additionally, the dollar signs only begin to multiply in the wrong direction with each new report. ESPN shows media analysts its overnight results. On average, Fever games get 2 million viewers, which is 3 times the league average. 2 MLB games combined were outperformed by ABC Sunday slot that featured Clark's season debut, Whenever He Shows Up. Clark's replica jersey, which makes up 60% of all league merchandise, outsells the next 4 WNBA stars in terms of inside sales. That is a commercial foundation, not hype. According to Pinnacle Analytics, a sports economics consultancy, each Clark absence costs about $600K in national advertising value in addition to unmeasured social media momentum. One executive puts it plainly: for a month,